Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. This week, I am so excited because I have my friend Corey Hudson here joining us to share with us all about her journey from office to online. And Corey has an amazing business that she runs out of her home in California, Central California. And she has two little girls, she's a busy mama, and she runs so many things. Pinterest, Etsy, shop, all of that's just a part of it. And she has a conference coming up. So listen, you guys sit back, relax, get your favorite beverage, and get ready to learn from Corey. Corey, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
You're so welcome. We've been waiting to do this episode for a little hot minute, right? Because we were supposed to do this last fall and then just life got in the way.
Busy.
It is. So you were mentioning before we got on about your journey from, office to now. Give us the short version of that.
The short version is I had my kids and I did not want to commute to work anymore. So I was like, what am I going to do? And this was probably 5 or 6 years ago. And I immediately started an Etsy shop, and it was selling it and sewing. I sewed baby bedding. And then I dove into it and I was like, I need more sales. So I taught myself Pinterest. I started getting a lot of sales. It was good. Like, I did pretty good. I was proud of myself. I opened a Shopify, and then I got totally burned out. I honestly remember this. It makes me cringe. I remember kicking my baby's seat, rocking her, trying to sew, and I sewed my finger with my sewing machine. I'll never forget it. I told my husband, I'm done. I'm burned out. That's enough. So I sold all that and that brand for 5 figures. So I wouldn't have been able to do that without Pinterest. And I then was like, I'm going to start a blog. I'm going to have passive income. I'm not going to be, stuck to my sewing machine 24/7. So again, Pinterest helped me grow my blog, and now I offer services to help others with Pinterest. And then last year we started the Achieve conference. So that's where we're at now. I still blog, I still offer Pinterest help, and now we have a conference.
So awesome. So awesome. So let's dive in. Let's learn a few things from you because I'm loving the first thing I heard from you, which was you taught yourself Pinterest. So that's probably sometimes the best way because you fumbled your way to this huge success you have now. You have the Hudson Design Company. You're able to help others with their Pinterest and shortcut all those mistakes that you had to go through. So tell us a little bit about right now, what's working for you for Pinterest?
For Pinterest, it's actually been the same from the very beginning. A lot of people try to figure out, an algorithm or a trick, and it's really just do what Pinterest is known for. Pin your stuff, pin others, be creative, have good content. And then on top of that, SEO. And everybody hears about SEO, but it is very important, to be found in the search results and to come up when people are actively looking for stuff. So there are no secrets, but my tips would be to be consistent. You can't just jump on the platform once a month and pin 2 things and think it's going to work. It's not. You have to put effort into it and really just do if idea pins, they launched that. Of course, they're going to push them like Reels. Instagram did with Reels. Play by their rules. Share your stuff, share other stuff, and just be consistent. It's always worked for me, always worked for my clients. There is no secret sauce, just a lot of work and dedication, and it pays off. It might take a while, but if you're consistent, it will continue paying off years to come.
Definitely. I have to second that. It's super tempting to go all in for a week or two and then get, like you said, burned out and not have a system in place. And I think that's where Corey's expertise can come in and basically come behind you, take your content and help you be consistent because her services, if I'm misspeaking, let me know, but can help you drip it out in a timely manner so that you don't have to be the one constantly getting in there every day to do that.
Yeah, and I highly suggest Tailwind. As some people are like, it's it doesn't work or it hinders you. It does not. I've had so much success myself when other clients that without a schedule, you're really just creating way too much work for yourself. Pinterest should be something like running in the background for you and bringing traffic to your e-commerce, your blog, whatever, your social medias in the background without you, being and getting on there and sharing every day like you have to with Instagram.
Exactly. And I do have to just say this for my absolute ultra beginner people out there listening, because I know when I started my online business, I knew the word Pinterest, and I had used it to like pin recipes. That's like literally it. And maybe some ideas here and there. I didn't really understand the concept. And so for those of you who are just getting started, Pinterest is a platform where it's literally where you will post an image or a video of something that you want to link back to your content. So right now, there are so many opportunities. Idea Pins just got their green light for links to your blog, links to anything. It does not have to be to a Shopify store that's connected or a product within Pinterest that's already been pinned. It literally, you can create your idea pin, go back on a desktop, hit edit, and add your link directly to your blog, your YouTube channel, whatever you want. And so it's been a game changer for my traffic. I know for Corey's traffic too. And then you found a little something special between Pinterest and Etsy. Tell us about that.
So besides Etsy bringing you more traffic, customers, there's always that. So that's a bonus. It really helps with SEO, trying to get ahead of your competition. Etsy advertises on Pinterest. So if they see one of your pins doing well, they'll pick that up and advertise it for you. You do have to pay for that. If you're, running ads, of course, there's an extra fee. But also, when you share more and you have more social proof, then you're going to get a boost on Google, because Etsy results and Pinterest results show up on Google. So if you have A and B competing against each other, and company A does, all the socials, Pinterest included, and company B just does Etsy, company A is going to do better. They're going to do better, get more people from Pinterest, get more people from Google, just overall show up to your authority for your shop and your items.
That makes total sense. And I never, ever thought of that. So in this case,
plus you could be double dipping too. And I've got the green light for it. If you say you post like your idea pin on your Pinterest account, the link you share to your Etsy can be an affiliate link, because you're driving that person there. So you get your affiliate link from like to know it, and you earn the income. So you're like double dipping.
Okay, walk us through that real quick.
So say I'm posting like I'm selling this cup, and I do an idea pin, I'm drinking, and I take my affiliate link and link to this cup on Etsy. I'll earn the sale when you buy it and the affiliate income. Does that make sense?
So you're posting a like to know it image on Etsy as a product and then selling it through both channels.
Yeah, or if it's your own photo, you might have your own photos of your products as well.
Gotcha. Awesome. So Corey, how do you balance it all? So how do you balance like this blog and your Etsy shop and your Pinterest design company and your conference and all the things? Is there anything special you found that works best for you?
I block out certain days, not that I stick to it 100%, but Mondays will be blog, Tuesday will be a chief conference, Wednesday's Pinterest, one day is something else. Like each day is something, and I kind of stick to that, and that helps a lot. There's, weeks where like this week we're launching conference tickets, so that goes out the window. But for the most part, that's what I do. I learned when I got burned out, my first Etsy and all that, not to put all your eggs in one basket. Uh, I like to diversify and do different things. I mean, I do so many more things than that too. I design fabric. I have, I sell clip arts. I have another Etsy shop. I'm constantly, a little bit of income from a lot of places, and then it doesn't get boring for me.
Okay, so back us up a little tiny bit now. You got my interest all piqued. Tell us about designing fabric and how that works for income.
So that started when I had the baby sewing shop because I wanted unique fabric, and I started just designing my own. And I've had a few that were successful in the very beginning. I sell them on Spoonflower, and some of them have been picked up on other websites. So that I get small commissions when each design's used on an item, typically fabric or wallpaper on Spoonflower. But when I first started, I was like heavy into it, and I would probably make like a passive income of like, some months I would get up to $1,000. Right now, because it's not like my priority, it's on the back burner. I still probably make about $400 to $500 a month doing it. So I created all these designs years ago, and they're still bringing me in money.
And how does that work with Spoonflower?
So you create your designs and you just upload them, and they sell them for you. So you earn 10% commission. Not all of them sell. I think I have like hundreds of, like probably over 500 designs, and only a handful of them sell because it's just, whatever. They have over 1 million designs on their website. So it's hard to be found, but it's, if you're looking for passive income or other ways, there's so many things to do out there.
This is true. The online space is unlike anything else I've ever found. I love all the opportunities. And you're right. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, diversify, but with a conscience. Like, don't spread yourself too thin, but make sure that you have enough to keep you interested, happy, and moving on. Yeah. So, Corey, tell us about this little conference that you started last year.
So Kelly and I from City Girl Meets Farmboy met, and we've always helped each other. Like, she helps me with brand deals, I help her with Pinterest, and she's done her retreats for years. And I'm like, let's do something like bigger, because there's been so many retreats she sells out instantly. And I'm like, let's reach a bigger audience. And we instantly thought of Waco because it's kind of central, and a lot of people in our niche and our friends like Waco. And when we started shopping around, there's no way we could hold a conference here in California. It's way too expensive. And so that's one reason we picked Waco. We absolutely love it. We flew out. We love the Waco Convention Center. You've been there, you've seen it. It's very nice. So it was born. We asked our friends in the beginning last year to speak. They all helped us out. Some of them are board members now. And honestly, I don't want to toot my own horn, but it was pretty successful, and we're pretty proud for our first year. But now we're gearing up for the second year. We already have more sponsors, more speakers, more, bigger and better everything for this year. And that's October 2nd through 4th. And tickets go on sale this Saturday. They're early bird tickets for $365.
Worth
That
every
includes, right, yes. You were there speaking last year. So like the first night you get light hors d'oeuvres, the second and third day is lunch provided. And this year we're gonna do, not box sandwich lunches. We want to do, bigger and better. So, and then full days of classes, speakers, panels, all that good stuff. We have, all the social media is covered, obviously. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We're really focusing on affiliate marketing this year, because we know that, Amazon like to know it, that kind of stuff. And then we have a Shopify certified expert and Etsy person all coming to teach. So,
and I'll tell you what, you guys, if you're listening here and you've never been to a conference, do yourself a favor, and sign yourself up for at least one this year. I would recommend Achieve. And if you are a serial conference goer like myself, you will not find a better one. And I'm not just saying that because I'm here on with Corey. I'm dead serious. Don't make me cry, because conferences aren't about necessarily the location. They're not necessarily about the food. They're not necessarily about the people teaching. It's about the people you're connecting with, those relationships that you make in the hallway, in the hotel room, in the lobby, those hours that you spend chatting all evening with your new friend in the business, that you just make that connection, and it is priceless. So what I'm trying to say is that this conference has those people. This conference has attracted the people that you will connect with and make lifelong relationships with for your business, and it will strengthen your business. And what I mean by that is these are people that you can link arms with, you can do blog hops with, you can do collabs with, you can maybe even y'all start some sort of buddy system and business buddy, and you have a best business buddy and you start a conference like Corey and Kelly did.
Yeah.
I mean, it is just a crazy pants opportunity. And yeah, so, and I don't know any other conference that is exactly like it. So definitely love that. And we'll put links to everything in the show notes for your businesses and the conference and all the ways that they can connect. Corey, I want to ask you real quick, what advice would you give yourself back when you were in that office and you were miserable and you were just getting started with your little Etsy shop? What advice would you give yourself?
I know it's cliche, but just do it. Don't wait. If I could do it, honestly, anybody can do it. It's just takes time and dedication is all. Just start. I know it's so cliche, but just start. And if you don't know anything, Google it. That's how I learned Pinterest and anything. Just Google it. There's always a YouTube video.
That's exactly right. They can be your best friend sometimes. And what's next? What's next for Hudson Design Company? Farmhouse?
I am actually going to, I'll be at Haven speaking. So if anybody's there, come find me. I'll be talking about courses. So another way to passive income. I love passive income. So I'll be talking about that there. I will be coming out with like a mini course on how to create a course or an ebook to help any type of company, blogger, e-commerce, how to make a little bit of extra passive income. So that's coming up, and obviously just Achieve in October.
Just. It is so awesome. I'm so excited. Corey, thank you so much. I know you're super busy, and I appreciate your time with us here today on the podcast.
Thank you.
You're amazing.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Guys, until next time, stay creative.
Thank you.